Hello friends, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any upcoming videos. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing and supporting my channel. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like mixed media. So today I am going to be playing with my gel presses or gel plates. And for this first one, I am using the smaller one. I have this size, which I think is a 5x7. And then I also have a 12x12, which is super fun to create backgrounds. And y'all are going to see here in a minute. So for this one, I actually watched a video on Pinterest. So if you're not following me on Pinterest, I will have my link down below. I pin all kinds of crafty things. And so the lady in the video put some blue and white at the top and then two different color greens at the bottom and made like a landscape. And so that is what I'm doing here for my art journal page. I have no idea what I'm going to do with the actual page, but I really just wanted to try this out to see if it worked. And it did work. If I had to do it over, I would not have used as much paint for all of these. I am new to gel press or gel plates, and I'm still learning, but you really don't need that much paint. I think I am using entirely too much paint. So there is a few places where I just wanted to touch up, and I wanted to make the clouds a little bit softer. So I'm going to add some of that blue in and then mix some with the white. And I'm just going to go back and forth until it looks like a cloud. So I really think that that turned out really well. So we've got the clouds and the sky and then the grass below it. And I like the way that it looks. So we're going to try again on the opposite side of the page. However, I still use a lot of paint. I am using acrylic paints, and y'all, if you already have acrylic paints, use what you have. If you're playing in your art journal or you're doing mixed media on your layouts, don't go out and buy expensive paints if you already have paint. I actually just went to Michael's and got some cheap acrylic paints. And yeah, I got all kinds of different like neon colors and pastel colors that I didn't already have just to play with my gel press. And they work just fine. So I think that the second side turned out a little bit better. However, I do want to go in and kind of blend out some spots. And so I am going in with a little bit of the blue, and then I'll go back to the white, and then go back and forth until it's the right look, I guess, or the way that I like it. What's pleasing to my eye might not be pleasing to your eye. But yeah, so that's the fun thing about art. And so now I'm just going to add a little bit of that darker green and then go back in with that light green. And then I am going to do the bottom part. So the journal is a little bit bigger lengthwise than the plate is, the gel plate. And so I am going to go back in and do that bottom, but first I'm going to clean it with a baby wipe. So that's what I've found works to clean it, is just baby wipes and then like water if you need a little extra water. And again, I am new to gel plates, so this is for sure a beginner video for gel plates. I am a beginner. I've only played with gel plates like 2 or 3 times. I would say 3 times. But it's so much fun. And when I sit down to play, it's so fun and very relaxing. So if you have a gel plate or a gel press, I would encourage you to sit down and play with it. So I played with a little bit more that I didn't film. This video was 2 hours long, and I cut it down to 15, almost 16 minutes. And so this video would have been super long if I didn't cut it down. So now we're going to go in with some different colors. And I tried to use a stencil with the gel press, and for some reason it did not work for me. It looked so easy on all of the videos that I watched, and for some reason it just was not working for me. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but if you are not new to gel press and you know what you're doing and you have some tips, leave me a comment down below or message me on Instagram or Facebook. I would love your tips. I really love the way that this one turned out. I like the purples. I just love the deep purples. And then I'm just going back over that gel press with what was left on my brayer, and then I'm pulling it on this collage paper. And so a lot of these backgrounds that I'm using, I'm actually going to be using for my art journals. So I can use them to cut out shapes or use them for my dies, use them with my punches, and I can use them on scrapbook layouts. So I'm excited. I will be doing a video coming up soon using some of these. And so, yeah, I love that one. That one was like one of my favorites. And all three of those paints were just from Michael's, cheap paints, nothing special about them, but they worked beautifully. So like I said, you don't need to go out and buy expensive, you don't have to go out and buy expensive paints. But if you want to go out and buy some and you don't have any, but you want to play with a gel press or you want to purchase a gel press, I will have all of these supplies linked down below. Just to get started, I would say you just need some white cardstock. I used just my Close to My Heart white cardstock for most of these, and they're not gessoed. And then a brayer, the gel plate. I'll try to link both sizes that I have, but there are many sizes, so I'll link a couple different sizes that a couple different price points, and then paints. And that's really all you need to get started to make some fun backgrounds. So for this one, I did a rainbow, and I kind of messed up at the beginning there, where the pink, the orange, and the yellow is. I ran off some of that pink into the yellow, and it kind of made it look orange. So it made its own color. At the end, I will go through all of the backgrounds that we created today. So I know I'm going quite fast, but I really wanted to create quite a bit, and I really did. Emily is actually going to come in and create some as well. She was watching me do this and she was like, can I please make one? Can I make this one? Can I make some? And so if you don't know, Emily is my daughter. And so I let her play with them a little here in a minute, and you'll see what she creates. So with this one, I went in with some darker colors. So 2 different purples, blue, a pink, and then I'm also going to bring in black, and I'm going to bring in an iridescent white. So this one turns out really fun, and I used a lot less paint. However, I don't feel like I brayered it good enough. I didn't really mix them that well. However, I really like the way that this ends up. I end up getting 2 prints from this one, and I like both of them. One of them, which is this one, the first one is really, really dark, but you can see all of those little spots. And then the second one is just very light. And I can go back in again and do another layer on these, and I might do that with some of the lighter ones like that. But they're great, like, starting off points for backgrounds for mixed media. And a lot of them are just great mixed media backgrounds. You don't have to do anything else to them. So this one is the iridescent paint, and I was just going straight in with that to lift up that iridescent paint and some of that paint that was left behind. And I love that one. That one had a lot of texture in it and all of those colors. So super excited with that one. This gel press has been a ton of fun creating with. I actually did a video for my patrons on Patreon a couple months ago when I first got it, and just created a whole bunch of different backgrounds with oxide inks. So that was a lot of fun to play with as well. So again, leave me a comment down below if y'all would like to see me do more with my gel press. And let me know if you have a gel press and if you've ever played with one. I would love to know how you use yours. So now my daughter is going in with two colors, which is like this neon coral color and a blue color. And I told her that she had entirely too much paint on here because she did like big globs. And I was showing her how to brayer it and telling her, you're going to go across and you're going to lift up. You're going to go across and lift up. You don't want to just drag that color. And she was still just dragging it. It's okay though. Hers actually turns out really, really pretty. These colors remind me of, you'll see here on the paper, it reminds me of like a summer sky in North Carolina. So it was gorgeous. She did really well. So she had a lot of fun. She thought that was super awesome. The colors just remind me of the summer sky. I don't know why. It's just super pretty. So I have left out some of the cleaning of the gel press, just because it's the same thing. I'm just cleaning it with a baby wipe, and sometimes I have to spray a little bit of water on it, but you can leave it, and just pick it up with other backgrounds. So now I'm going to use this stencil, and here is when I used a little bit of like bright pink over top of that pearl pink with the stencil, and I saw somebody do this on a video and it looked beautiful. Mine still looks good, but it doesn't look as clean and crisp as theirs did. I don't know. Mine just did not. I don't know if you're not supposed to rub it like this, if maybe you're just supposed to press it. I'm not sure. It wasn't perfect, but I still like it. It's still pretty. And then now I'm going to pull up that stencil, and I'm just going to pull it straight up and then do another print. And this one is the same. It just wasn't clear and crisp. Not as clear and crisp as I wanted it to be, but I still like it. I think it's still pretty, and I think it'll make a great background for a layout. So now I'm going to move on with another one, and I'm using this really pretty bright yellow color, and I'm going to use a pink, and I am going to use a green. And y'all, these colors all look amazing, right? And then this happens. I go in with my brayer, and hello, these colors make mud. These colors do not look good. I should have stopped brayering. I should have stopped, and I just kept going. And then Emily was like, it needs this color. It needs some pink. And then I was like, okay, let's do that. And then she said, it needs some blue. And I was like, no. And then I did it anyways. I don't like this one. It looks, I don't know. It looks like mud to me. It's okay. It's a bright mud. It's bright. But I wasn't really loving it. It just felt not that great. That one's a little bit better, the second one. So now Emily is going to do another one, and this one she used entirely too much paint, because this is the 5x7 one. And I told her, I was like, baby, that is way too much paint. And she wanted to add some yellow. I said, you just need to add just the tiniest bits, just little drops. And you'll see here why. There it goes, right off the side. Like, she had entirely too much paint. So yeah, this is the last one. And then I'm going to do kind of a quick flip through of all of the ones that we created during this little session. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, again, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below and let me know if you've ever used a gel print or gel press, or gel plate. And if you have, how do you like to use it? Do you use it with paints or alcohol inks or ink pads, watercolors? There's so many different ways that you can use it. And what way would you like to see me use it in an upcoming video? So yeah, that is it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to spread love and be kind. I hope that you all have an amazing day. Bye.